Okay, warning, you are watching a demo account. And why are you watching me trade a fucking demo account? Because I don't have time to record my shit from my tablet when I'm out doing something, and I'm going to keep track of all that shit and prove to people that fucking logic and reason exists, that actually a 40 pip stop is a 40 pip stop. What fucking trading is so stupid simple. There's this guy, Dave Gibson, who comments on my stuff. I don't know, but I'm going to try to think. This is what he would say. Okay, man. Like I would say, and I'm going to say to the guy that asked me all these questions earlier. I had some fucknut troll this morning that deleted their comments because they claimed they were going to beat the shit out of me, but then they deleted all their comments. I guess because they're going to beat the shit out of me, so that would mean that they don't want any evidence laying around of how they're going to beat the shit out of me, right? I'm just going to assume. Let's assume for argument's sake. So why all the demo trading, why all the scripts, and why all this and why all that? Okay, because even the guys that supposedly know how to trade a Gartley aren't even talking about it. I guess if they'd have to kill me if they did. It was Sarah Chapman was this fake person that was Sarah Chapman, really. And then he's accusing me of being gay, right? But his persona is he picked a fucking chick for his persona. Interesting. Now, if I was to try to sit here and stream and talk about, well, here's this chart here. What are we going to do, guys? What are we going to do? Well, it's painfully fucking obvious that if we go down here, we're going to want to buy it. Anything below here, we're going to want to buy. Okay, now, how much money is in your account? And you're going to babysit that trade? And I'm showing you how you can trade. You don't have to trade the way these guys are trading with moving averages. It's completely retarded, stupid all day long. Everybody's going to be buying this fucking euro once it takes out the low of the week. Making new lows for the week right now. It's only Monday, people. Coming back, Jack. That was distribution. When I said go short up there, here's another thing. For this guy that wants to kill me, let me ask you this question there, bozo. What I talked about on Friday came true. Now, you might say, oh, it went up. Yeah, but I'm swing trading it. I said I was going to swing trade it, and I fucking did, okay? Now, for me to have to prove that, you can go look at the last video I did, and what did I say was going to happen? Now, it doesn't mean that you could have not blown up the account because you got too big in with too many tickets and you didn't have some scalps built in to pick up something for your wife on the way home, then you're going to fucking sleep on the couch, okay? You fucked up. It's not my fucking problem that you don't. I'm speaking and Dave Gibson. I don't know. You know, Dave Gibson and I share this. Well, I play Gibson guitars, but is that all these fucking babies out here that want me to? Here, let me go through the comments here. This guy made. I mean, it's just mind blowing shit. You know, I mean, I just have to say to this guy, and apparently what I said just went sailing over his head brutally. So I had a comment here. Okay, so here, this guy, Shawshank Redemption here, this Ray Shaw, 2012. Hopefully he wasn't born in 2012, but we don't know. He could just be stepping up to the plate. He's a new trader, you know. Right, let's give him the benefit of the break. He's been trading 6 years. He's just stopped to drill. He's just stopped drilling. Now, here's the thing. I'm sorry. That's a different guy. What do you think of Robin Hood? Okay, that's that kind of sexual. The other guy is Dave Wilkes. And so he says, how much are you making on an average trading day, week, day, year, month? Is this your full-time job? Now, what he's asking is, does he think he can make X this all the time? And I refuse to talk to people that haven't figured out if they know how to, let's imagine you know how to paint houses, not art. And you want to own your own painting business, which is if you want to trade your own money, man, you got to show up to work. So you'd have to ask yourself, how much does the paint cost? How much do the brushes cost? How long will it take me? How much do the drop cost? Do I know what the fuck I'm doing? Okay, and one of those things is, do I know what the fuck I'm doing? So I could show you how to paint, but I could not show you how to start a painting business, because what if you go buy all your stuff retail and you don't think about what you're paying for your paint? Now, that may be the leverage in the spread. If you're really a scalper, that's a spread. That's your obstacle, okay? What do you clear? You can bill out X, but what do you clear after? And then, you know, not to mention transfer fees, taxes. You could tell me all about the ratios on your trades are great, but you still got to get that shit out of the brokerage firm. You still got to get raped by whatever police state wants a piece of the action, right? So they're claiming we're taking the money because we're going to help you from getting killed. In essence, they're just going to come and document your death, right? We know that. So this is not fucking. So all the people, all the victimhoods you can definitely play that victim game, but you're either cutting a wake or you're getting hit by somebody else's wave. I also saw another fucking feeble attempt to describe an iceberg order by some fucknut over in Britain. Holy shit. I want to get to that, actually. I want to go to that. I want to go to that guy's video. I mean, I'll put the link. I'll put the link in here. You tell me if this guy even talked about what an iceberg order is. He doesn't even know what the fuck he's talking about. The concept of an iceberg order is this pending motherfucker that's above and below current price to beat the band, okay? To me, that's just painful. We're crushing down here in the euro now. So it gives me time to bitch while the market sets up. So here's the thing. The phone did ring. Okay, so here's the thing. The guy asked me how much money. I say it depends on how much you're risking. Now, let's not forget about the fact that even getting in with zero spread, you're going to pay commissions. Plus, as soon as you get in and put a stop and you're saying, I'm ready to lose X. Don't worry about what you're going to make. Worry about what you're going to lose. Okay, if you open your painting business and you realize that you have no fucking customers, is that going to affect the rest of your lifestyle? Are you going to have to do other things, turn your wife on the street, have her start hooking? What needs to be done for you to make up the losses? Don't worry about winning, because you're going to win. I guarantee you will win. And when you're winning, that's going to be harder than losing. Right? It's going to be harder to win than lose because, well, it's more dangerous to win than to lose. The danger isn't in trading. The danger is in winning. Because now you think you're a fucking genius and you're just going to overload the fucking account, blow the kingdom come. And that's just the fact. Okay, this is the fucking fact. So, get used to the fucking thing that you're just going to have to figure what you're losing. Okay, so I basically try to explain this. Now, I was on vacation, so, and another thing is that people are asking, I don't know if I mentioned this, but people, like I said, people want to see, how do you trade the market? Well, it's just really like, you're waiting like 8 hours to get filled on some order bank that's like 50 pips deep. It's pretty boring. So a lot of the streaming, I'm doing a lot of crazy stuff, but I'm executing. In other words, I'm shooting a gun. Imagine like this, okay? Maybe this will help people. Have you ever gone to the shooting range to practice gun shooting? Are you killing anybody? No, right? Unless you've already gone postal. Are you killing anybody at that point? If I hear another motherfucker tell me I'm trading a demo account, I'm like, dude. And let me see, you bought a gun, you never rehearsed shooting, and then you're just going to go out and start killing people? Because, right, that's the only way you're going to make money and get food, right? Supposedly snipers are killing their meat. I mean, these guys are like hunters. Now, you could be a trapper. Is there shame in trapping? I think so. It's a pussy's way out. It's like committing suicide via pills. If you were to put pendings out, or hiring somebody to come up and just blow your brains out like, mice and men. But, there's nothing magical about trading, says Dave Gibson. There's nothing magical about trading, okay? Magic's in your mind. The impatience is in your head. It's just a simple act of execution. Now, if you're going to pull the trigger every 4.5 minutes, you're probably going to run a pretty tight stop. And you're rarely going to there's only like 3 20-pip moves that are gorgeous per day, maybe. Or 30 pips. Or 10. Almost guaranteed there's 2 good 10-pip price pulses per day. If you babysat it, or you had pendings. Now imagine you have pendings that last for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hours. And those pendings are sitting there just itching to get filled. You know you want to buy low. You know you want to sell high. How much brain fucking power does it take for you to discover? And I described it, selling new high, buy new low. Well, where's confirmation? Oh, and the guy with the triangles. Yes, you look him up. He's a photographer. He's looking for utopian. He's one of these utopian traders. You know, I don't even know. Who knows, right? And the thing is trading is not about that. Owning a paint shop, if you paint people's houses, it's not about the way their house looks so much as it is, you know, are you charging the right amount of money for the price of the paint? Now, if the price of the paint goes through the roof, like when shipping prices went up, when the economy blew up, people had like a fee. They probably never took it off, but like a transportation fee. They put a premium on it because gas almost went to $5 a gallon. I think maybe it came close. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I think I was with some psycho babe at the time, so I don't remember. But and the thing is that it's about being in a drawdown too. Like I asked this guy. So just to show you the rooftops here, this is a 15 pip window of selling failure. Here's the low ATR. There's no stop. They didn't stop you out here actually. If you put a stop in here on this doji, if you bracketed this doji, like I said, this is a hammer. Anything doji, here's another hammer. And look at this. Look at the entry when the lowest ATR of open to close. So we do see the open here. We see 4 hours of nothing. Another 8 hours of nothing. Bam. Bamity bam, right? So down, down, down. And here, 8 hours of nothing. Bam. Look at this candle. Now, like I said, this is so stupid, you're just going to get pissed off and be like this guy that wants to, claiming this and that who deleted his comments. Look at this. Come back. Enter here. Breakout entry is for low volatility is this signal. This is mechanical trading 101. Here is the trap. You're trapped short, but this is why you need a scalp built in your trade plan. You cannot trade one fucking ticket. Are you nuts, right? Now I'm long here on pendings, I think. I never bought at the market. I don't think. Maybe I did. Okay, I bought on limit there, see? Now that's how you should enter. And as soon as that goes into profits, I can take that off as a scalp. Because I guarantee you, if you go to the 5-minute chart, you're not done going down, right? You may not, you're probably going to go down again, right? How big are you in on this trade? Like, I'm not going to, I can't, like, it's like if you're playing guitar for, say you start playing guitar, right? And for 24 hours, for all week long, you're kind of trying to write a song or you're trying to write a lick. And you finish, you come up with a good idea. Now, most spectacular thing you thought of, and you're just thinking out loud, and you're playing the licks, right? So you'd have to do that, and people go, "Oh, that's a great lick there. That's amazing. Nice trade." Yes. So, in this thing, it's like I'm laying in bed, I'm trying to shit out of this thing, right, on my tablet. If I jump up, turn the recorder on here, catch this live, right? Of course I'm going to tell you what the fuck you should have done. Of course it's fucking hindsight. It's like your fucking life's fucking hindsight. Fuck this fucking gag-a-maggot with this fucking hindsight shit, because, listen, how are you getting any better at doing anything? Every time you make a fucking move, you should think, can you be more efficient or more safe? Safety and efficiency. What is the most sought after thing in the fucking world? Why do you think people sell insurance policies? You want to feel like, now here you want to, this is where you want to be, you're feeling conservative. I want to conserve what I have. I'm willing to pay a premium to lock in. I'm a hedger. I'm willing to get crushed on one leg to remain the other leg and get out. Now, this is also what chinchillas do. They let go of their hair if you grab them, these fuzzy little guys. I'd rather lose my hair than get killed. So that's your stop. or that's your whatever have you. And everybody has that. Some people sign prenuptials. You can't blame them, right? Well, those psycho babes out there. So this just goes on and on, man. So here, let me get to this comments. I don't know if I'm so pissed off. I don't know. I'm pissed off. I'm not pissed off. I'm really not. I have high energy. Think of it that way. And some guy said it was ADD. No, I think that I have triple ADD. So it's looped around 3 times and come back out the other way. It's still off. It's still inverted though. So it must be the coffee. Okay, let me see if I got this queued up. All right, let me see. I'm gonna drill this down. So I said to him, it depends what you're risking. And if you babysit the price flux all day, because if you babysit the price flux all day long and you got a trade plan for that shit and you go boom, 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 bang, bang, boom, bang, then you're fucking, right? You're a scalper. You can dance with the market. It's like dancing with an autistic child, but if you can do it. And then I said, or you're swing trading it, which you could sit there and just lollygag and go, yeah, I've been in this trade for 3 days, whatever. Wide stops, percentage of my account risk. Now, if you want to do percentage of your account risk, this is where you do it, right? You got to have to figure a swing trader is only going to be in 8 tickets, maybe, or 28 tickets. A scalper is going to be in maybe 8 tickets, and they're going to be fat. Maybe they're 5, 10Ks. And the reason why you would go past a 1K is because you want to get out in 40 milliseconds before before the market's already going that way. Okay, so here, I could buy at the market right now, but I missed it. See, I missed it. This is the 5-minute chart. Why did I miss it? Because I should have got in before this breakout, and I should have anticipated the breakout of that 5-minute bar. Now, this is one thing that Albert Brooks talks about. But the problem with Albert Brooks is he's not trading bar by bar, and he doesn't have scripts. He doesn't have MT4 in front of him. He cannot hit that fucking button and go, yeah, we're going to break this triangle. Now, where's the triangle here? Some guys said, triangles, they don't exist. Listen, motherfucker, if you can't fucking see this shit, you're fucking absolutely retarded, okay? This is like, you need fucking help, man. I can't believe you, as a photographer, this fucking Mike Klendenspar, I guess he's some Hollywood fuck. He decided he wanted to get into trading. Well, upper echelon. He's been to some upper echelon parties. I know these fuckers, okay? And I've heard of this shit a million times. Now, if we go with we don't have to put, but if we do go with, the reason this is a 5-minute chart. If I put this line on the wicks, what I'm saying is that I'm using the tick chart at this point because I'm taking into account every fucking tick that I ever had. It was all hindsight. No, it's not, dumb fuck. What it is a loss of 8 of true range. Can't anybody see this shit? Is it really this fucking hard? Is these convergence, okay? It means that on the 15, we expect to see a small candle. It's so stupid. You can't see this fractal. Mike Kleinenspuck is like, what the? I mean, you can't even believe it. You should see this. Look up this guy's name on the internet. This is what people's brains are at, man. They don't know shit about fucking nothing. I mean, you got to know this euro's going to crush. Now, am I short into it? Maybe I am. I'm not gonna stop what I'm doing, whip out my real account and go, okay, this is the size I'm in. This is what I'm doing. I'm going to reveal. Like I said, it doesn't make sense. If you can't fucking see a goddamn triangle in here, then you shouldn't be trading. Okay? Just stop it. If you can't see that triangle, your brain's fucked up. I don't know how you can say it, especially when you see noise like that. Noise is your friend. Now, you could also make the same argument here is that you have a expanding triangle, right? This is the expanding triangle we've heard about in all these books, you know, the mystery of the expanding triangle. We have low true range, and this starts to get all whippy and jicky, right? Then what happens, Jethro, right? But you have a trade plan for that. Well, this one's going to be more risk. Now, if you go to is there any 1-hour triangles on here? I don't know. Do you have a high enough IQ to fucking get a round peg in a square hole? I don't know where it ends with these fuckers. I'm sorry, here's what time it is. This is real time here, trading. I'm long. Okay, so I'm long, I'm scalping. I'm long on pendings, and I bought some at the market. So okay, let me cash out. And why am I cashing out? Because I know that I get back. Actually, look at these. They're pure limits. Look at that. So I've done good, right? I'm up $1.06. Now listen. That's up to fucking you how much you want to risk. I'm going to scalp out. We're going to come back to this. It's not done going down. I'm just letting everybody know, anybody that's following 2 hours behind me. Now, let me go through this. I'm going to save people a lot of fucking time asking the same question. It's not about me. It's about you. What I'm saying is logic and reason. If you don't understand how to play a chess game, and I showed you chess moves, and you'd go, well, let's see you win a tournament. Dude, it doesn't negate that fucking knight goes up 3 and over 2. Or up 2 and over 3. Okay, that's your hook. That's like the Ross hook in trading. Anybody trade chess? I mean, anybody play chess? If you cannot take and metaphorize chess into trading, you shouldn't be trading. I could tell a lot of people you couldn't be trading. Shouldn't be trading. People that not plan for the future. If you can't plan for the future, right? Then you just don't people that own businesses have like clients on a schedule, on a calendar with a secretary? Why would trading be any different? Why would raising a child be any different? You're not going to let your child out in traffic. You're not going to put orders out there all night long for 10.5 pips away from current price, not expect to get filled, not expect to, okay, you could get filled, but you're going to have to put an 80 pip stop on that. What you're saying is that I think that I just don't know what the fuck, it's just random price, fooled by randomness. Dude, I'm going to fool your fucking face by randomness. Come here, bitch. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, you cannot, and this is tried and true. I was just with a Super Bowl party, and my buddy won $2,500. This guy I just met, and he's giving away money to people. He says, last time I won the Super Bowl, I gave my neighbors money, and the neighbors hate him now. I go, yeah, you insulted them. You gave away money to people, and now they're fucking pissed. Of course, if you give away shit, people are like, well, what's the gig? What's you doing? Okay, well, I mean, sorry for calling out bullshit all over the internet, order flow bullshit. It's not helping you size your position. It's helping you pull the trigger like a goop. It's giving you an excuse to pull the trigger. It's not helping you size the position. The only way you're going to survive these markets is to size appropriately. Anybody can build a laser, but if you build it too big and you blow yourself up, what have you done? Okay? If you paint, size matters. If you buy too much paint for a room that's small, what are you going to do with the extra paint? The trick is to have the size. This is about position sizing. How do you think the Japanese were able to fucking kick ass? Just-in-time ordering. That's what I'm doing. Think about it. 15-minute buy limit. 10 minutes 15-minute DK on a 15 pip D buy limit. 1K. What's your risk? How tight's your stop? It's a lot less risk than letting that fucker sit there for 3 weeks without a stop. Okay, that's what trading is. In other words, would you leave stuff out in your lawn, high-end shit, all night? Probably not. Depends where you live. Some neighbors come over and go, oh my God, my buddy was trying to get his car stolen once because he was sick of it, so he left his car running with the keys in it. He came back 6 hours later, nobody stole it. Yeah, he was in some rich neighborhood. People are like, I don't know. You do that in certain places. The hood, man, car would be gone. They spray that with car be gone, right? So he says, so I'm trying to answer him in the most fair. I spent a lot of time writing this, just to let you know. I swear I didn't write. I lied. Just full transparency. I lied. I did write this out. Waiting for the Super Bowl to start. It was a real tailgate party. We started real early. Started doing heroin, meth. By the time Super Bowl came out, I was like, wow. I fell asleep. So I said, swing trade it. It's about ratios and style. It's also about style. Do you like to scalp? Are you comfortable with just shoplifting little items, or do you want to ride? Do you want to plan a bank robbery? It's about style, man. Who are you? The who asked that? Who are you? And how hard do you want to work? You want to manage all these little fucking tiny tickets? How do you manage all those tickets? Oh God, man. Well, you're painting like 20 houses. How do you remember the colors? I guess if that's your job. This guy's asking me, is that your job? Of course, the job denotes that you're punching in and out. Why would you punch in and out? It's not really a job in a way. You got to rethink all this stuff. If trading's a business, and the same thing with all this market profile, it's just pure fucking garbage, man. RSI, it's all garbage. It's all garbage if you're trying to rubbish. If you're trying to make money, it's like, look at this beautiful color, baked egg shell. How about Cajun eggshell? I'd love the name paint colors if I could. Cajun paint is paid. How about scorched salmon? Ooh, love that scorched salmon you used in the bathroom. So, if you were the person that was designing things, if you were the person that is got to come in and fill in that stuff. Now, it's one thing to design a trade, it's another thing to get the sizing right, and that's about like just in time ordering the Japanese have. You got to get that all dialed in. You're also like Bear Stahl, this big, I don't think they probably retired it, these big iron ore ships that come in. They have to get tugboats out there real early and get that puppy not to blow up when it hits the shore. I mean, this is not like, if you're trading that big, and that's a psychological thing, because if you're going to sit there and try to make like $1 million, you're going to be in a you're going to be in a $150,000 drawdown at certain points there. Is that going to bother you? Now, if you've only got $1 million in the account, you're like, well, taking a little heat there. We're down 150,000 today right now. With $1 million in the account. Can you, if you've never made $100,000 in 3 years of your life lately, then that's going to seem like a lot of money, and it's going to be very disorientating. You're going to fuck shit up. You could just get like, you could freeze. You could be up $500,000 and go, holy shit, do I stay? I mean, I'm going to tell you right now, winning's harder than losing. If you're up $500,000, you only put $1 million in the account, and you're like, man, fuck, I'm up like in 4 hours. Should I get out? Like, it's kind of my first time trading. Just think about that. And think about all the fucking, the stuff that Mark Douglas talks about, like damaged mind. Like, you can never trade again. You got to be able to rinse your mind, man. You got to realize that you're going to die one day. And you might even lose a finger before you die. I almost lost my thumb on this fucking project. So, if you saw my thumb, I showed it to my girlfriend at the coffee shop. She said to me, thanks, I almost threw up. You should have trigger warned me. I'm broke up with her already. We're just over that. How dare she be such a lightweight when it comes to my humor. I thought it was fucking hilarious. I said I lost a Super Bowl bet. That's why my thumb's destroyed. It's the best I could come up with. That it was either one knee or a thumb. So so here he says. So I did come back here to try to very cryptically and very impactfully answer him, and a lot of people think I'm being obtuse or whatever, or glib, but I'm really trying to, when I type this out, I really thought about it. Not like Jordan Peterson, like going over each sentence, and like Ayn Rand taking 7 years. Or even Mark Douglas took him, I think, 7 years to write The Disciplined Trader, which is very cryptic, very like you could read it over and over and just go, holy fuck, what was I thinking? What was I thinking? Trust me, the markets, you're going to let them come to you. Wait for them to come to you. You're in no hurry. Now, if you're desperately broke, yes, you're in a hurry to make money. That's true. You got to make it back today. I want to make back what I lost today, because it's like, you have to offset. You're trying to compensate within 20 hours. Now, it's not. This is another reason why you need a demo. Another reason. Why do you have a dog? So you don't beat your wife. You can kick the dog, right? But so you need a dog in the show. Professional traders. I mean, I don't understand this thing. Like, let me guess. Here's how it runs for the people that don't understand demo trading and don't understand playing scales and practicing guitars. Or playing rudiments. They're called rudiments if you play drums, right? You just sit there and play you drill down on a snare drum all day. You're not fucking playing a song, motherfucker. You're not making any money. You're not on stage. Okay, you gotta. It's just absolutely. You're just. Why does anybody think that that's not a good thing to trade a demo account? Oh, I'm so good at trading. I don't do demo shit. You mean inflatable dolls? I got a real woman. You look at this bitch. She's already suing me. Okay, dude. I don't even know what to say. All right, let me go through this thing. Okay, let me just read this quickly. It's he says here, I'm going to try to make it as real time as I can for you people, since I'm not streaming. The dollar amount risk per day, per minute, needs to be within your comfort zone. Now, yeah, this needs to be like you're not going to want to kill yourself. And accept that every moment is unique. This is a Mark Douglas quote. Price is contextual and dynamic. In other words, it matters if it's a previous high, a previous low. Yes, hindsight, looking left does matter, but dynamics matter. How much has it moved in the last hour? Whatever that filter is you're using for your stop. Now, if the market's crushing around and they just came out with major news on the market, it does no good to try to trade that with an 8-pip stop. If the spreads are slamming around, is that an acceptable trade for that condition? Fuck no. Who's putting 4-inch pipe in their fucking feeder valves on the faucet that they're going to wash their hands in? But people seem to think that there's some mystic, like I'm going to get my Gartley out and just because it, well, here, just put it here. It's calling for a 4-inch drain here. We don't know why. I mean, you're saying I know so much that I'm going to put the mains here. And you haven't looked at the building. Now, I don't think it's all businesses. You're not going to crush people with, especially you got to know your customer. Does he want to roll the thing over in 10 pips, or does your customer want to roll it over in 40 pips? If you're the market maker, your customers are retail people. What are they looking to do? They want to flip the prices. You're flipping an account. Are you flipping? If you think about this order flow bullshit, what are the big boys doing? Where's the orders at? Where's the? Like this guy was talking about the trading. This Iceberg fuck. Look up Iceberg trading. Yeah, I'll put it on link there. And dude, I got it. Well, it could go up, it could go down. But think about it fractally. Think about this. That triangle. There's a triangle within a triangle. Which triangle are you on, right? Who's on first? What's on second? I think I cashed out of this, right? So I could get back in now. I'm going to go back in here. Real aggressive now. I'm just going to pick a random order. I don't even know what it is. That's another thing. Don't forget, I'm just going like this, man. I'm buying long. Okay, those are all limits. We'll come back to that. Let that cook. Let them feast on once the bankers see my tickets, I know they'll be coming after me. So here's nothing. Let's go down here to my just absolutely genius rebuttal to this guy. He's asking legitimate questions, and everybody's asking this. I'm asking this in my brain all day long. Can I make a living? Can I make more money today than I made yesterday? Am I pushing it? Am I forcing trades? Do I not have the right trade plan? I don't think you're forcing trades if you're trading every 14 minutes, but you're putting in a 8-pip stop. You're probably not. I mean, you really got to wait. The market has kind of dies down now. Stock market's been selling off. Bitcoin's crushed. It's going to be a range trader's dream now, right? We're going to bing, bing. It's going to be up, down, up, down. It's just going to slam around now. It's going to be rangy. But on what level, man? 22 pips of range, 12 pips of range. That's going to make a difference. It's a whole lot of work. Are you going to paint Are you going to tile the bathroom and paint the large room, or are you going to tile the large room and paint the bathroom? Now, the scalpers are using, if you have tile in your, every piece of tile you put in there is more expensive than painting the wall. So maybe painting, swing trading, and scalping is having really artful tile in tight areas where it's a key price level. The drain's there. Okay. It's got to be there. Drain's there. So think about that, right? You cannot have a global approach to the market. Maybe you do, but then you cannot pick up more money on the other wonderful things that happen. The details. And you're gonna wait maybe 3 weeks to get filled. Okay, you're not losing any money. Now here's the thing. The guy answers me. Everything. Oh wait, sorry, I didn't read all my genius. How tight is your stop? Or is it your account the stop? You have no stops. They blow up your account. That was your stop. Are you under trading or over trading? Just because your car costs $10K doesn't mean it cannot be crashed. Okay, this idea that, well, I paid so much for the software and this guy. Okay, it doesn't mean you can't get crushed. You can't accidentally pull the wheel over one side and take out like a couple of hot chicks on the side of the road or hitchhiking you could have picked up. There's nothing preventing from that from fucking happening. You got to realize that. In anything in life, there's nothing same. Whatever you're doing in trading is just a mirror of your life. If dollar amounts impress you, now this is the thing, then you may be greedy. In other words, he wants to know like how much you make. How much should a soul make? How much does somebody make, right? Or lose? Is there some kind of, what is that number? More than your day job? Less than your day job? Well, I'm just starting trading. It's okay if I make less than my day job. More like how much you're going to lose. Are you mentally flexible? Can you go, you know what? I think it's going back up. Now, this is wishy-washy, and guys aren't into that. They're like, make up your fucking mind, bitch. Which restaurant do you want to go to? Shut the fuck up. Right? Right. What do you tell a woman with 2 black eyes? Nothing. Because you already told her twice, right? That's a joke, people. Don't fucking, if you can't, you have a sense of humor, then get the fuck out of here. So here he just kind of ignored, I think he answered me here. I don't know. A day ago? Let's see. I can't remember. They're both a day ago. So I don't know. Because I was typing past him at one point, he'd responded, but here, simpleton. Okay, so how much are you making then in your videos? I don't know. Can't you see the fucking dollar amount? I'm not when I'm pulling the trigger here, dude, I don't have an assistant on my lap pulling the trigger over there, and I'm not trading when I'm not always trading my money when I'm doing trying to show you how to execute the market. How to strum a guitar, dude. I'm not showing you I'm not showing you, here's the song, go play it and be famous. And you wouldn't have the muscle memory to play it anyways. What's the fucking point? You're not comfortable trading. You're not comfortable risking. You're not comfortable not knowing what's going to happen. If you're not comfortable with all that, it's never going to matter, man. Do you show that, or is that all theory and practice accounts trading with fake money, I think he wants to say. What does it fucking matter, man? Yes, of course it's all theoretically. It's like driving to the store, a map in your fucking mind's eye before you leave. Of course. How do you think you get there? I don't even know. Like, how do these people get to the fucking internet to ask me these questions? I guess I'm being mean, but, I mean, it's terrible, I mean, I know. You're asking because you think I fucking know. I don't know I'm having to... Everybody's looking at the same data. And the fucker's going to accuse me of not completing my sentence. Those are sentence stems. You fill in the fucking blank. I'm busy. So here's where it gets. I can kind of read this guy's. Everybody has this mindset. It's not alone. I only ask because I want to get to know serious people. Well, God damn it, then I'm very serious. We don't like your kind around here. Now, listen here. Listen. I just don't even know what to tell you now. We've already got you slated for execution tonight. You pissed us off, son. What'd I say? You're talking that rape shit. No, we don't go for that around here. So I only ask because I want to get to know serious people that know what they are doing, so make money. it would never help you. Like if you couldn't play poker and wouldn't shit your pants, like, gosh, I don't know. Can I read one more book? Can we hit a pause? Can I Google a chess move? I mean, if you're gonna go play chess against somebody, of course you're gonna shit your pants. If you're playing chess for money, it's different than you're playing chess for fun. I got that. But how much are you betting on the chess game? It's not gonna, like, what you're afraid of losing may not be what I know people that are down like 60,000. I talked to this guy I know. He could tell me I'm down 148 grand. I think I'm going to add to the loser. I'm telling you, there's people with tons of money that don't even think that's a drawdown. I mean, they're like, yeah, it's a drawdown. But I know one guy that he would say, he'd laugh. He'd laugh at that. He's making plenty on the other trade, and it's just like, I think that a lot of people be like, well, aren't you worried about that? Can't you like get a little better entry? Well, I guess it just doesn't fucking matter, man. So it matters, I guess, how much money, right? I only ask because I want to know serious people that, I want to work with and collaborate with people that share my passion for forex. Now, this is the most dangerous fucking thing in the world. And this is how they lured all these fuckers into empowered trading. I just can't believe the people that learned it at empowered trading are killing it. Maybe they're not losing as much as they did, and they're probably not over trading because there's so many filters on their entries. It's like, holy shit, we waiting for Jesus to call you on his fucking on his cell phone. So, right, God knows, right? So let me go on here. Sorry, Dave. I'm not. I'm just saying that. Everybody has these concerns. You just have to be the guy I guess I'm supposedly being mean to, but like I said, this passion for forex is something that Empowered Trading discovered because that's their catchphrase. Like if you go to Guitar Center here in the States, what it says is, we make you have feelings. Okay, we're not making you famous. You go to Guitar Center, dude, I could play a fucking child's guitar and blow your mind. I don't need to have a fucking I could play some shit-ass guitar. I don't need to have a Paul Reed Smith or a Martin. Okay? So I don't need that shit, but that's great to have, right? If you're going to go and be on stage, nobody wants to show up with a piece of shit guitar. I got that. You want upper echelon charting. If you're going to open a brokerage firm and sell people fucking your guru-ness, you come in their office, man, they got fucking mind-blowing 4Ks. These guys really know. Honey, I was at a brokerage office today. They're charging 25% commissions. You should see their charts. Oh, my God. I took a selfie with one of them. Like, yeah, fucking duh. It's an industry, man. It has nothing, like, I could show you, like, high-end faucets, and you go, how can that cost? Like, you ever seen this? My buddy's kid showed me this Supreme. It's called Supreme Company. They got nunchucks for like $400. Dude, they're just red. I got it. They say Supreme on them, so you can prove that you're a fucking rich bitch. That also triggers me deeply. I've grown up with rich people. I've grown up in very wealthy areas where people they live for that shit. Then some people are like, they'll strip the badges off their BMWs because they don't want anybody. They're like, dude, it's just a car. Leave me alone. Well, what is that? Is it an 835? I don't know, man. Jesus Christ, I'm just driving. But like I said, that's no different in trading. Those people are attracted to the trading environment, or to that because they're trying to make money, right? The Wolves of Wall Street, all these sexy movies with the people banging their heads off on the fucking, they're getting raped over a 4K, and that's like hot, right? So hot for broker. And yeah, I would love to collaborate with somebody, but it's like, well, life's a do-it-yourself job. You couldn't trading's a little bit like sex, I noticed. In fact, the people that I've tried. I would say I've had conversations with traders, but the thing is, everybody's on a different schedule. And we're actually inconveniencing ourselves to quite a degree. And it's not some guy emailed me and said, hey, are you blacklisting me? No, I'm just, I'm just tired of getting, I'm just tired. Um, I don't know. We do what we can do. Um, we swap files. I posted a bunch of free shit. I made a bunch of videos on how to think. I can't say I'm the Jordan Peterson of trading, but I'd like to think I thinking out loud. Have you ever seen Jordan Peterson? He just fucking he has concepts in his head. He just kind of like figures it out on stage because he can pull all these things out of the drawers of his head. He's got a bunch of fucking concepts and tools, and he's got a bunch of algorithms of like how the checklists, right? There's a flow chart in his head, and he's plucking shit out of it. What you'll realize in these markets is they can go from viciously violent to dead as a doornail. In those dynamic ranges, are you comfortable with a child that sleeps for 49 hours and then wakes up and starts breaking every fucking thing in the house? No. I would say no human on the planet is designed for that. Do you have a plan for a child like that? I could build one. Right? When he's crashed out solid, make sure you got this motherfucker in some cage in case he does wake up. And when he's out of his fucking mind, stay away from him. And while he's in the cage, put out the rubber nerf shit. The longer he sits in the cage, the more brutal it's going to be when he gets out. I mean, we've all seen this in Mother Nature. How long does a river bend one way before it breaks, cuts through, and bends back the other way? There's a number there. That's a was a head and shoulders on that river. I knew it was going to. Yeah, of course. Everything reaches a fucking. It's overextended. It's out of bounds. It's unfair value. Even the order flow people should understand this fucking shit. It's auction theory trading. Order flow people are looking where's all the buyers and sellers? Well, nobody's buying that fucking Picasso. Looks like Picasso sucks dick. They're moving on to Matisse. Yeah, the trends are changing. Go to the next auction. You see a lot of bidders at a certain price level. Yeah, because that's hot, right? This is in now. Before the other thing was in. What's in? Oh, that's really in. There's another thing I have to grow up with. What's in? Fuck it. That's why I'm anti-trend. In other words, a lot of this stuff, I'm shaped by how I was raised and how I had to rebel against some of the fucking stupidity I was raised with, which is tradition. Why do we do that tradition? Not because of logic. So then, immediately Ayn Rand would give anybody in that situation goosebumps because you're like, holy fuck, somebody's talking about logic and reason. Oh my God. I feel like I just ate a fucking Vegemite sandwich and like actually got some fucking anxiety nourishment. I think you're probably getting filled as we crush down more on the euro right now. But I'm just let that go. I know it's happening behind me. No, that's another thing I heard from somebody say that traders that really know how to trade, they know, oh, I'm getting filled probably right now. I had that all the time. I bet I'm getting filled right now. I put some pendings in earlier. It's around 5 o'clock. I bet they're crushing the euro through the floor. Oh, yeah. Now, if you're still short, and you could ride this euro all the way to about 122 if you wait long enough. And this is distribution, I think, on the top here. I do think this is it. Like I said, I think that the first cluster, the first triangle, that's one of them rectangles you're using. Yeah, I know. Dude, you're building a rectangle. That's like anytime you see a rectangle, that's noise. Anything you see that you don't want to trade is noise. There's a bigger picture. There is a crush down. There is a capitulation. Okay, we're going down the lower here. I'm gonna put in limits below 128. I'm sorry, 123.80. All the way to Memphis. We're coming down in now. I'm getting filled, and I'm just gonna let it pile up here. Like I said, it's a demo account. What is a demo account? Okay, you're building a guitar. I don't hear you playing guitar. That's just the neck and the frets. Like I look at the frets as being, the price handles. Oh, I don't know what to say for those people, man. I mean, really, you're just like, you haven't figured out that trading, like I say, it's like a business. It's like life. There's no difference. You're all in the same. It's all the same terrible situation. Life is so terrible like that. Do I get something to eat now? Do I wait? Do I cook something at home? Is the work going out? It's snowing out. It's the same thing on these. Dave Gibson would have to agree with me. Yeah, because if you're like this fucking person that's, yeah, I heard that trading thing's a good thing. Okay, it's just, but you'd still have to figure out how much you want to put towards that idea. Even if you're a painter, like not a wall painter, but if you're an artist, okay, I got an 8 by 10. Should I start painting here? How much can I get for it? Do I have an idea, or should I just let myself relax and come up with a creative idea, or should I try to get a trend art going where I heard the latest thing is to draw skulls. If I see another skull, I'm just going to die too. Oh, yeah, like the skull. Wow, where'd you think of that? What, have you been listening to metal music? I don't know. I guess I don't know. I'm having a rambunctious day. But we're going to make new lows here. Here we go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Euro. Bye-bye, Bitcoin. This is my Bitcoin demo trade. I'm killing it. Thank you very much. Bitcoin's been all the way down to, like I said, they clobbered this bitch. There's another call he made. How hard was that to make? Could anybody see this line? Did anybody catch this stupidness? What the fuck's my line chart? Like I said, Bitcoin, your first failure swing. You could have built a channel off that. This is just so sophomoric. They actually blew that channel out hard. Hard blow. Okay, the buyers, so I'm buying new lows in the euro. I'm up. Look at this. Huh. It's amazing. I'm underwater on these tickets. But like I said, on the 5, we're going lower. Now, this other fucknut, that the reason why I even shut down the whole stream one day, some asshole when they're going, why are you buying if it's going down? Like, why aren't you selling here? Why aren't you selling here? And where's your target? Oh, you made 5, 6 pips. Look at you. Now, maybe you did. Did you get out of that trade? What size were you in? I mean, come on. You can't figure this shit out yet? Do you own 40 restaurants or 1? If you own 40 restaurants, you better be killing it on how about this? Here's one. 61.8% of your restaurants should be killing it. If Fibonacci works, then if you have 40 restaurants, 61.8 should be killing it. Do I scalp out of this? I'm going to scalp out of this right in about 1 minute here. I'm out right now. In fact, fuck it. Fuck them. I'm underwater now. Don't forget I scalped out of something here. So I'm making these decisions real time on the fly. I am scalping with my real money. I'm out on my real money. And I'm going to put pennies all night long down below. I think we could still take a dippity-do. This one I'll let go. I'm in a 1K. Look at that. Now, I could take this $1,300 account and turn it into 10 grand. It'd be a lot of fucking work, dude. Just like it'd be work to take a $100,000 account and make 10 grand in a week. It's going to be a lot of fucking work. Think of all the, if you want to reduce your risk, you're going to trade small positions. So this idea that you're going to find the Holy Grail and you're going to lower the wagon is fucking retarded. Like I said, most people can psychologically handle making that fucking much money in that short period of time. It's just gonna fuck your world. It's like when you pick up that log with all those bugs underneath and they go, what the fuck? Yeah, they didn't know that was even, it's like the argument for the 2-dimensional world. If a 3-dimensional object comes in, it'll blow people's brains out. Okay, let's go back to this guy's comment. So yeah, I get, here's the clincher. Here's what triggered me. So this is the classic line. This is just iconic. Now he'll delete it that I've said it, but you can read it here. Because it really reveals so much psychological stuff here. It's just amazing. He says he wants to work on crab. So he's a compassionate person. We can obviously profile him. You have half a fucking, what do they call it? Backyard pop psychology. I just call it psychology. You don't need to have a fucking degree in psychology even the guys that have degrees have analyzed, triple analyzed, esoterically analyzed, fill in the blank. Period. I'm putting up periods in for that fucknut that was torn by my sentence stems. It's a trick by Nathaniel Bannon, the guy that was fucking Ayn Rand. Here, it's going down again. See, so good thing I got out, right? Am I a genius? Yes, thank you very much. Well, you think you know everything. I'm going to buy more here. Lightly. Like I said, I've got things to do other than do these dumbass fucking videos for people to not get the point. Let's go back to the commentary. Like I said, we got all night. We got all week. This Monday. Relax. You live longer. I think I told somebody that. So I get it, dude. I do. I understand you're an incurable romantic just like me. But what I realize, everybody has a different time frame schedule. You're getting people's ways. I don't want to hang people up. People say, hey, would you give a private class? Well, it's just, like I said, if I was going to do it, I'd say I would definitely make you money. And if you made money, you could send me some money. Like, I guess I was lucky for this guy betting on the Super Bowl. My luck was rubbing off on him. So the thing is that it's going to be you at the end, because I would like to teach you how to fish, and hopefully all my videos in some way, if you haven't rattled your cage about the unorthodox thinking, then this is the point. Okay, you have to be unorthodox to survive. Even Seal will tell you that you got to get a little crazy. You're never going to survive. Seal is he's not an R&B artist, but he's a black guy. His face is all butchered up. I think he spells it like Navy SEAL. Here we go, crushing down. Ba-boom. Big time fill here on the euro. We just took out the low of the week. Looks like we're just going to blow this bitch up now. Here we go. Oof. I'm in 14K. Yes, sir, Bob. Because that's what I'm talking about. Now, I think we could go down another fucking 20 pips hard right now. Look at this. Look at this puppy come unwrapped. I'm going to buy all the way to Memphis now. Look at this shit. Are you kidding me? Is that a good trade? Hell yeah. That's good. Now, I could scalp it. Now, I got my finger on the trigger. We'll scalp out of whatever I can, because I don't think we're done. And if we are done, we know where the lows are now. You got to be flexible. You've got to be ready for this shit. I'm going to give this till the top of the hour. We could come all the way back up 10 pips into this. Or are we going to go down, let them stop me out. If you stop me out. That's Rolling Stones song. Now, right? You demo, man. This is a demo account. I could say it's a real account. It's not. This is 501 leverage. I think we're using $2 for 1K. So right now we're in whatever, 18K. Okay, so top of the hour. It's coming. Dow Jones is probably crashing. As you had to knew it would. Back to the Bitcoin's getting its ass punished here a little bit. And here's the Dow Jones. I still have all this stuff here. Look at the dollar come screaming back. I'm going to crush the euro some more here, it looks like. Going down the tube, son. That's right. Yeah, I think they're going to crush this puppy. Here we go. Let's see if I'm getting stopped out. Woof. Picking up more tickets, man. I put some monster stuff. I'm gonna bet the ranch now. These are logarithmic, so they get denser together. It's martingale right now. That's some martingale mode, son. Saddle up. We're gonna go martingale. Come on, baby. You know what I like. Okay, top of the hour slam down. We're just smashing it to pieces now. Look at this. Are you ready for that? Now, why is this going on? Well, as soon as we breach this, right? This is the beginning of the end right here. I think that's obvious, right? And we could go all the way to here in a fell swoop. Can we make it to here? This is, in other words, this is the question. This 5-pip window. Can we make it down here? Would you buy down here? If the answer is yes, you put orders here. You buy all the way down today. Trading bounces off this, and you can scalp it. I could scalp as soon as we come flying up here to the floor. I will get out of this demo. Okay. Actually, we should be cashing out right there. We missed it a little bit. We could still come piling down now. Pile me down, baby. pile driver. This is like, yeah, we'll definitely go down another 5 pips now. It's not done. I don't think it's done tanking. We're picking up more margin, and we're in 26K now. We just got stopped out of something. Going down lower now. Please hold. Your call is very important to us. Your trading account is very important to us. Alrighty then. All the way Memphis. Come on, baby. Crushing down. Let's fill it. Okay, 52K. 53K. I'm sorry. 23K now. $53. $56. Costing us the margin. Okay. We're down 24 bucks. Oops. I think we're going to still tank some more. Big meltdown. Okay. Still could fill some more shit. Here we go. There you go, Jethro. So we have to let that set. Come back. Okay, let me go back to the commentary here. We'll let that cook. That's the 1 minute chart. Now, the question is, did you sell that? Are you still short? Where did you take profits? Do you think maybe you could come back to here? Should you be covering here? I mean, that would be all the questions you'd have to ask yourself, I think. I think it just goes without saying. Okay, so that's tanking. Here we go to this compassionate guy. I want to work with people, collaborate. Okay. Yeah, I don't even know where to do something like that, to be honest with you. I think you have to have like a blog site where people say, okay, this is my trade plan X. And it's hard to get people to, really find the time. If they're trading it, they also don't have the time to sit there and talk about all the genius moves they're making. Analysis, blah, blah, blah. And it really doesn't matter because, nobody's going to want to trade anybody else's trade plan anyways. So you're like, you're eating that? You eat what? Bugs? Well, it's like the latest thing, man. I'm eating crickets. Oh, okay. And so he has a passion for forex. I want to make money and build wealth. Oh, people that want to make money and build wealth for themselves and their family. Now, here's about the kids. Now, this is a big problem, too. I love kids to death. I'm not saying I don't like kids, and I don't wish I didn't have some. But maybe all the fuck nuts that are sleeping in their basements are my kids. But thing is, here's a story, Morning Glory. Is that the problem is that these are the advertising headers that you'll see on this come trade with us stuff and motivational speakers and all that stuff. You'll achieve financial freedom. There's no such thing. If you've got money, you're in worse shape. The financially free guy is the homeless guy. Okay. The guy that doesn't have to worry about this. He's the free guy. There's your freedom. So now, when you say stuff like, build wealth, that also means you have to incrementally trade it. You could not make all the wealth you need in one day. So that's why they say you can't get rich quick, because you can trade quickly, though, and make money quick. But maybe you can't get rich quick, but you can make money quick. You lose money quick, it's money, right? And building means that you would actually have some nest egg or something that you built finally. And for the family, like I said, maybe you want to be careful because they may resent you. And to feed your kids or have a family, right? It's going to cost you money to have a family and stuff like that. That's my argument against kids. I found out how much it costs. I'm like, woof. And they might be like as fucked up as me. That's not good. They might be as angry and bitter as me. Let's not copy me. And they want to make money and build wealth for some. To attain financial independence and well-being. Well, here's where you got it backwards. I would have to say you have to have well-being, and then you can be financially secure. I don't know independence is even possible. And I asked him, how do you feel about risking $3 per trade? He never answered that question. He did by saying it doesn't bother him, but then he threw a bunch of weird shit in here. That's fine. Usually, base risk and stop loss is percentage of money on each trade. Well, that's not good. You should base it on the structure of the market and then figure out if you can afford that trade. I should. You don't have to. Think about it though. What is the logic? If you come to a room that's 12 by 12, unless you're going to expand that room and you're going to put some bathroom in there, what are you going to do, right? You're stuck with that parameter. I mean, it's there, right? That's it. You backward engineer to the market. The room is X. Percentage that you have to backward engineer that. I would say figure out how much you want to risk per trade, and do the extra work and put 3 tickets in there instead of 1. You don't want to get your size. If you're just building an account, why would you set your size so hard? And then try to. That's tough. And it's also going to not let you trade certain trades that are great setups if you had half the size on. Think about it. Think about it. Because now you can be flexible. Now you can do the swing trade, you can do the scalp, you can be that person that literally can accommodate any type of microaggression or underaggression where the person's dead and they need to be buried in the ground. Don't forget the underaggressive people. Those are the dead people, the zombies. So he says that's fine. I have no problem risking $3. This is where I pretty much repeat what I just said here. Well-being comes before trading. If you're financially independent, it comes before well-being comes before trading. But here's where you're dependent. Financially, you're depending on other traders, and this is Mark Douglas says, you are dependent on other traders to move prices to make you money. Passion is pressure to like succeed and be like, I'm the hero, and look, I'm supporting my family, and I'm a master trader, and blah blah blah, and you have your website and all these things that the people teach. Oh my God. Come to the PIP University. I'm like, oh my God, dude. It's not about fucking a 20 EMA. It's the last thing you're worried about. Well, this is the latest trend in bathroom colors. Not for this room. There's reflections coming off the other house that's painted like shit, and you got the fucking the ambient light coming off your shitty wood frames spilling into the room and tainting it. I mean, think about the big picture. So you got to be thinking about that these other traders need to move prices to make you money, and that the passion's pressure. Good trading is boring. Good trading is waiting for the market to come to a logical level. Good trading is waiting for the market, whether you're waiting to get on the train or you're waiting to get off the train. Trading's about enduring the punishment of being underwater. It's about enduring the punishment of losing incrementally. In death of 1,000 cuts, if that's what it is, if you put your orders in like that dense, well, you would mean that you have more money in the account. It just goes to, if you're a percentage of account risker, you have to backward engineer this. Find the smallest amount the broker lets you trade. The guy that was attacking the MT4 brokers, well, God, listen, dumb fuck. If the broker's allowing you to trade micros or nanos, and the other guy that's making fun of trading nanos, fuck you. I've never made more money in my life than I would trade nano accounts. Profi Forex out of, I don't even know where, Chalice. Fucking tight as shit, dude. Commissions, tight spreads, but if you don't mind working, high resolution, bang it out of the park scalping. You hardly even know what you're trading. Make $300, risking $100, but think about it. You got tickets like you can't believe in there. And the guy, we only making 3 cents. Yeah, I know. 100 times, 1,000 times. Okay, here's 5 p.m. We're bouncing a little bit off the top of the hour here. Almost made it to $1.2360. What else could I say? I hope it doesn't come across mean. But good trading's boring. That's why I'm not streaming, dude. I mean, why are you forcing? Well, some guy said in Asia, why are you forcing trades? Dude, I'm streaming. What are you fucking sitting here playing music and fucking get a bunch of flags for copyright? What the fuck am I looking at? Trading's boring. In Asia? Holy shit. Think about it. And pressure's pressure. Like, pressure is not good. I mean, passion is pressure. Gotta be the hero today. Gotta get this right. Gonna defy. Yeah, I'm a contrarian trader. Oh, fuck. Yeah, martingale into this bitch. Don't forget we martingaled up on this one, sonny. Gonna go slay us a dragon. Yeah, Jordan Peterson. You gotta go fucking slay the dragon within you, though. Yeah, you fear of fucking losing. You gotta trade, dude. You gotta trade real money if it's only like $1 or $2. Trade the fuck out of a demo. Trade a little bit of real money. Get your feet wet. Feel what it feels like to be down $1, $3. Put on a trade with a 30 pip stop. What I was trying to take this motherfucker was, how do you feel about losing $3 a trade? And then I was going to say, how do you feel about a 30 pip stop? Well, I don't know about well, that's $3 on a 1K. 2 turntables and a microphone. Actually, maybe it's, well, let's just say it's a 28 pip stop. Whatever you need to put in there for the spread. We're up on this trade, by the way, so maybe we should scalp out of something. Okay, I'm scalping out. I was in 23K. I just took the pressure off. I really kind of missed my exit here. See where I marked off this doji. No, I didn't mark it off, but the ask is there right now. The spread is 22 pips coming into Asia now. The spreads are going to suck. Okay, right there. There's the doji body. You should have cashed out. Boom. That was a scalper's exit, and I missed it because I was babbling. That's another thing. Really, I'm going to record videos, and I'm going to be like, well, let's see. Yeah, right. I'm going to fucking do a demo. I'm going to talk about the market. I'm going to get angry. I'm going to bitch. I'm going to go to a YouTube video. I'm going to fucking go tangential, and I'm going to trade real fucking money during that shit. Well, you're just fucking making fun of people. No doubt, man. People need to be making fun of. They need to have their cage fucking rattled hard till their fucking teeth fucking drip out through the bars like a fucking... I'm the slime oozing out from your TV set from fucking Saturday Night Live, Frank Zappa, like 1983. Here we go up. You should have stayed in. Well, I did. I got out of about 20% of the position. Let the rest run here, and this is the ultimate exit. If you haven't figured it out yet, that was my exit. That's the 1 minute chart, by the way. Somebody also asked me about the 1 minute chart. Well, 1 minute chart, dude. Here's a top become a bottom on the 1 minute chart. Right there. There's your structure. 1, 2, 3. That's wave 3. We're waiting for wave 5 and Elliott now. But like I said, spread at 1.5. How big are you in? I'm going to cash out right now to just show you what it's like to not feel pressure. Come back in with the limits. Do you want to buy it again? Is this still a good buy? Do people still love the fuck out of that thing? Oh, yeah. They haven't come out with the 16K TV yet. Yeah, the 4Ks will be selling. Yeah, let's dump them now. Get some more inventory. Come back. Oh, okay. What are you doing? Order flow. Well, wait a minute. We need the order flow chart? No, dick fuck. Our order flow. We're running a business. Oh. I think I can see what you're saying now. Why, order flow is a fucking joke. Well, he's got little hands. Well, what are the size of your hands, motherfucker? The ones I just smashed to bits here. Jesus fuck. I wish I had small hands. I would have never seen that fucking anvil come. I mean, the anvil never would have affected me. Be safe, people. Be safe. So, let me go back here, man. So, that Super Bowl game got me a little ramped up. Too many stimulants. I think I'm still high. So, I said to him, good trading's boring, just like a real job. This job's so boring. That's why I'm usually doing like mounds of drugs when I'm trading. Just big piles of intoxicants, mind alterings. Seriousness is pressure. So he wants this serious thing, right? Relax, you live longer. This is an old anti-cortisone trick. Cortisol trick, cortisone. Put some cortisone in your cortisol. Yeah, I like to do like speedballs like that. It's crazy. Okay, I just want to get to where my friend is at. Now this is so adorable. What? Gay and under a bridge? I'm just kidding. I just want to get to where my friend's at. One of his accounts last year said he's got more than one account, and this I do recommend, more than one account. One of his accounts last year traded with about 500 and using that in leverage, averaged about $70 a week over the whole year. Okay, good. Beautiful. We don't know what his losses were, but, I'm assuming that he just, whatever that is, 7 times 5, he's up. Which seems pretty good to me. Well, fuck yeah, that's great. I mean, dude, anytime you're making $1, $40, it's nothing to make a joke about. $70 a week for fucking one account, and maybe you're just barely trading it. Now you might be scalping it. How we don't know what kind of $70 these are, and maybe he held the trade for 16 hours or 28 hours or 50 hours. I mean, that's don't forget, 48 hours is 2 days. It's hard to believe, Look at that hourly chart, 2 days, but you can see the entry points. You can see the low ATRs. You can see, low true ranges. You can see the windows where the market calmed down. It's time to get the fuck in, maybe. Or get the fuck out or go the other way. Seems which is pretty good to me. That would cover my car payment every month. Okay, now this is where the word job comes in, this mentality of, well, what would it be like in the real world? And now you're taking it down to a job that, you know what, I can get my brain around making that because that would pay for that, right? But not every week. You might make 1 week you make $400, and 1 week you might lose $100, and but see, your car payment's coming up every month, and this is where the pressure would come in. Like, this account's supposed to pay for my fucking car payment, and it's not. This is where the pressure comes. This is where you're gonna fuck it up. You're gonna overtrade. You're gonna force a trade. You're just gonna fuck it up. You just are, because you're thinking. You're not thinking what the market's telling you should do. Okay, I'm scalping out here. Market's telling me to take something off the table here. You're up. Okay, we're at a climax point. Sellers are coming in. We're above that threshold. I just got out of something. And if I don't think I got out of enough, I'm going to take the ones that are barely losing. Okay, down 8 cents. Let this big loser go. Let that stay behind. We'll ride out the storm on that one. I'm out of half the position. I'm only in 11K now. Or 11K. We're gonna let that baby cook. There's plenty of time to get more damage and take on more fucking risk and be a hero and put pile limits down here. Play the game all over again. So it's rinse and repeat. And it's also, are you going to retain a portion of that trade? Well, if you're a swing trader, yes, you are. And if these turn into losers, then how much is that? It's only Monday. No, you got to consider that too. And this lets you relax and lets you breathe and lets you think about, you know what? This is a good swing trade. It's not a scalp. There's such a difference between scalping and swinging. I can't even tell you. It's the difference between getting a hooker for 1 hour and getting married. Okay. If you like a 2 hour hooker, you're not going to like the 1 week live-in psycho babe. You're not. You should have gone with the fucking, you want a hooker by the minute, right? Well, that's what you call the fucking 900 number. It's like 3 minutes to talk to some hot babe. Well, she could be some old lady. Not that they're not hot, but you know what I'm saying? Now, we go back to the commentary here as we rifle through here. So, now this is interesting, right? So now he's going to describe, I guess this guy sounds like a scalper, how this guy's achieving this amazing, rewards on one account. And he usually trades, this is his buddy, he usually trades 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and only really trades the U.S. Okay, great. Well, you could probably do that because, just around 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, this is when you're half hour before the Dow opens, things are ramping up, and just before here is just about when the bond market closes, 2 p.m., and things simmer down. You could actually trade from 9:15 to 11 o'clock and make a pile of money and maybe holding the position for X or how many times. Who knows how the guy is getting every nook and cranny. And there's plenty of nooks and crannies that we can make money and also get in trouble in all day long. That stuff is there all day long. And there's these lightning bolt moves up and down where it's scalp central, like boom, right? And then there's the swing trades. There's big, have to sit in a drawdown possibly. You could be up overall, but not as big as up as you were before, because if the market's going to have to not move in a straight line, and guaranteed, that's one thing we guaranteed, does not move in a straight line, but that's going to happen to you. So he doesn't hold the trades overnight usually. Okay, so he gets up at 2 p.m. He trades only where the market is moving each day. Well, I mean, that's kind of hard to say we know where the market's going on like the guy that was saying on a nanosecond basis. Of course, it's inconsequential. Are you willing to ride the not knowing? He trades only where the market is moving each day. I don't know what that means. So, says he waits for a drop of, say, 3%, then looks to open a trade going 3% of what? His account of the market. And of course, once this heats up, 4% might be as tame as it gets. So that's all ridiculous numbers. They're not connected to anything, unfortunately. 3% is arbitrary. Then looks to open a trade going the other way to trade the retrace. Okay, but that presupposes that you're going to be ranging. In other words, it could be a trend. I don't even know what he's looking at. And you kind of got to understand the psychology, the crowd psychology, and what they're doing. Okay, we're going up here now. They've trapped these guys. But we scalped out of something there. We can always get back in more trouble later tonight. And there's buys and sells that could come. Anything could happen. Beauty of anything can happen, so it's very great for if you like randomness. And he goes the other way, which he looks to do a couple of times each day. Well, not every day is the same, and sometimes it's off the planet, and sometimes, they come out with a report, and it's exceptions that prove the rule kind of theory of life. Sets up to take a profit. He sets up to take a profit and lets them ride it. If above it, then he moves up. If it pushes lower, depending on which direction he's trading. Okay, great. I mean, he might be talking about himself. Who knows? Well, of course, he runs a trailing stop or whatever. But like I said, you're going to have to trade a lot. Goes on and on. This story just goes on and on and on because, in other words, it is so difficult to run a business because, well, I got a customer here. He just wants to repair. This guy wants his whole house rebuilt. This guy just wants, yeah, okay. Well, are you going to hire somebody that just accommodates these people have this midterm problem? Are you going to write a script for somebody who has this midterm problem? Or are you going to just have a big fat sign that says, we don't take returns. If you don't know what you're doing, get the fuck out of here. Okay, everything's predicated upon how you designed your business. And if trading's a business, would say it is, you could type, is trading a business? And a lot of people would say, well, yeah. Because those banks are a business and they trade. I mean, this really shouldn't be it shouldn't be, but it is. But like I said, you have the same problems in life. You're overweight and it's adorable. I talked to a guy who had a dental problem. He goes, I switched to pure no sugar in my drinks. I go, yeah, dude, but you're eating fucking Twinkies and cookies. I mean, think about it, right? Oh, well, I didn't think about that. Okay, but it's a global view, right? It's the big picture. So I said to him, well, if that's the case, then just copy his trades. If you like what this guy's doing, see if he'll let you copy his trades. Why are you working so hard? If you trust this guy and you know him, right? He says here that he has a friend. I just want to get where my friend's at. And if friends on a tablet under the bridge doing these trades, they'll fucking do it, man. None of us are going to trade the same way, right? And the reason I tease the people that don't trade like me, because they don't even fucking trade it, dude. I don't see them rarely put a trade on it. If I do, I think to myself, really? That's how you drive a car? How many people have you killed to date? What's the body count? There's a band called Body Count, I think. Okay, so that's all I got to say. I hope that helps. Here we go. Coming up to my target. I'm still in it to win it. So which part of this should I scalp and which should I have swung? Did I miss the ultimate entry for the year? Is this going to be the place to get in forever and ever till death do us part? I don't know. We know the sellers are going to come in here for long. A lot of people are going to cash out into that. I almost guarantee you. I'll fucking tell you. So that's what I see. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.